Hey, welcome to Create to Uplift. Let's get started. In this video, I'll be showing you 2 simple ways to add illustrations inside your journal. Make sure you watch until the end to get the bonus 7 keys to great journaling. So in a previous video, we colored our first illustration called Girlfriends Give Courage. And all you need to do is color your page and add some glue and paste it to your journal. This is the first way to do this. And the second way is to transfer the image directly onto your journal. So what you do is you grab a piece of carbon paper, and I show you in the description where to get carbon paper. So you place your illustration, you put your carbon paper right underneath, and with a ballpoint pen, you just go over every single line of your illustration. Make sure to press hard enough, and before you remove your illustration and paper, just take a peek to see that all your lines are there. Now just grab some pastels. I love to color with pastels. This video is kind of a quick overview of this journal entry, this creative journal entry, because I'm giving you in the description a link to a very detailed way to do your illustration. So this is actually the same illustration. It's week 1 of our journal, Girlfriends Give Courage. So I kind of made a very simplistic rendition of the first illustration that I did a video for. So if you want to watch that and make your illustration a little bit more intricate with more colors and more texturing, make sure to go to the link below and just watch the first video I did of coloring this same image. One thing I always do is to keep my background with a light color first, and then I do some doodling over the light color, so when I blend, it gives me a really cool effect. So right now I'm adding yellow, and when I blend everything, that yellow really melts really nicely with the peach and purple. So I'm doing the hair on just a light brown. I'm using the pastels very lightly on my page. I don't press too hard. This is a rust color for the other girl's hair. I grab my yellow orange and add another color to the background. Little touch up to the dress. I forgot a little area. So I did the dress of one of the girl orange, the other one blue, using the same technique. Now I found this tool. It's a pastel blender. And I'm using it for the first time because usually I use my hands. I like to feel the pastel under my finger, and I usually prefer to use my fingers, but I wanted to use this because some people prefer to use some kind of tool, but I wanted to test between the two what difference I got with rubbing the pastel with my fingers. And actually it's exactly the same. So for this illustration, I decided to continue with my little pastel blender. To clean your tool, just use a piece of paper and rub the excess pastel onto it. And then you can just rub the rest on your hand just to make sure it's all gone. So I'm using the blender, I had blue on it, and as you can see, it is totally fine. I can use it over and over. Blending the orange dress. Coloring my heart red. I use white for the arms, and I'm going to put white in their face, neck, and chest. I did a little bit of highlights in the hair, and now I'm just doodling the background with the white color, as you can see. I use the red marker for the lips because they're so small. And I'm stamping some of the red orange on my sponge and kind of just stamping onto the background. It's a cool effect. And I'm using my the acrylic markers to make the jewelry, and I'm going to do the earrings, I'm going to do the necklace, and a little bit of detailing of her dress, like the hearts. I'm using a gold acrylic marker for that. I'm grabbing a little bit of red on from the heart and just stamping a little bit of color in their cheeks. Final little touches, just the outlines, and just kind of going over some areas of my illustration that I want to smooth out. I really like the look of this art piece. I just love it. It's so inspiring to me. It's soft, it's simple, and I love it. I'm really happy with it. If you prefer a smaller journal, just print a small version of the illustration and just work in a small journal that you can carry around. Now let's talk about the writing side, the writing page on the left of your journal. So I watched a video by Robin Sharma. I'll leave a link below of that video. I really love what he had to say about journaling, about how your life becomes colorful when you journal. And first key is it helps you to organize your thinking. Find top questions to ask yourself. You can look at Pinterest and look at some really great examples. Key number 2 is fosters hope. Finding hope is asking what you want to happen in your life and write those questions in your journal. I encourage you to use fun markers and pens when you journal. It's really a lot of fun. I'll leave some notes for you in the description for pens and markers. The third key of great journaling is it allows you to repeat and relive your favorite experiences. Number 4, key number 4, it imprints deliberate gratitude. For example, you can write 10 things I'm grateful for about my life, about my loved one, my health, about the fact that I'm able to be of service. Key number 5 is journaling helps you process through and release low energy emotions. You can write quotes and, if you don't feel through and release some of the pain and disappointments and anger towards forgiveness and freedom and love, you'll repress and suppress those low energy emotions. You'll be a toxic person, a bitter person 10 years later, 5 years later. You won't be creative, on fire, because you are stuck in an event that happened years ago. Key number 6, it gives you exponential learning sustainability. You can go back on your journal entries and you can just go and say, here's what I learned. You can lock in that knowledge. Key number 7, it allows you to record your remarkable life. As I was saying, when you go back to some of those entries, journal entries, you'll just be able to reflect on your year and what happened and what you made happen. I hope you enjoyed creating your first entry in your new creativity journal. Don't forget to print an extra page and color one for a friend. Put it in the mail or just meet for coffee and give it to her. What a great way to show how you care and how creativity can uplift and make a real difference in someone's life. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Hey, if you really like this video, make sure to look at what else I have in the images above. Connect with me on Twitter and Instagram at paintwithnat. Don't forget to subscribe. Until my next video, stay creative. Bye.